Moment of silence. Y'all fucked up. TRP forever. Flow light years beyond y'all, you're not scary. I deserve a statue in front of South Ferry. You niggas dead serious, I'm dead serious. How I feel to be second fiddle, I'm just curious. I know why you don't want me on them group songs, cause I turned a group song into a fluke song. I'm too strong, I get it, y'all niggas spooked. If I wasn't fluke, I wouldn't do a feature with Fluke, dog. Nate hyped me, now I'm about to catch a body. If you ain't Tyrone Briggs, nigga, then tread lightly. Try to chill, I really want y'all to just like me, cause y'all stopping the king, homie, it ain't likely. Not fair how I'm punking these rappers scared niggas local, I'm in the air. How these silly niggas compare when they rapping with they ain't living. I'm literal, be literally, lyrically. Y'all niggas so little to me, little me's. Niggas cornballs, bass guard, little bees. You never make it out the hood trying to belittle me. Please, competition is a rap here. We the reason why half of these niggas rap here. Shout out to my real niggas who trap here. Watch your back here, cause half of these niggas rats here. Yeah, all rats, no tails. Just real niggas who tells you details.
Chang ain't do this shit, nigga.
Say it again.
Big Brook, N8 Rock,
You know what I mean?
Side, Shade, the fucking pack, nigga. Stop snitching. We getting money. And fucking a lot of bitches too. I'll holler one.
Besides becoming Jasmine Walton's husband, my goal's to be with every Staten artist wasn't. To show the effing world I'm the best recording. Kill your dog and bring him back like I'm Seth MacFarlane. Got too many problems to be stressing all of them. With way too much groupies to have sex with all of them. As far as my God, best for sure. Sneeze together cause your knees, God's blessings. All of them. These young niggas sound like Chief Keef on his worst day. The ones my age might as well make a We Are the World take. Old rappers, war stories got me crucially bored. Plus they stack vocals like they 10 Tupac Shakur. I'm only spitting the truth. Don't make subliminal moves. I'm now standing alone. Me, I don't fit in with crews. In prime time, I'm Joe Jackson when I write in the booth. Meaning anything related to a mic I abuse. Can't run bad, shorty. Me mad balling. No cash on me. No paper. The only paper I had raps on them. Grace was mad off. I'm a dad with black on me. Beat the black on me. Took a break and beat it back on me. Take a rap, Charlie. Kurt Black and my dad, Charlie. For put me back in that tree with that pin and that pad on me. Shit, that was my past. Back to how well I pedal my skills. You couldn't handle bars with a helmet, some pedals and wheels. Where everybody rap on Drake beats, that's a word reproduced to even loop from the end. Might as well fuck producers cause it won't help your future. Only people gonna feel that shit is you and your friends. Stupid. Wasting time.
Y'all can hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Because it look like yeah, Marlon, I'm trying to fix it now, bro. I know. Yo, 1 2 1 2. One, two, 1 2. Yo, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm good. You can hear me, Marlon? I bet. My bad, y'all. Technical difficulties and whatnot. You feel me? Yeah. But yeah, bruh. Yeah. But yeah, here we go. I'm back. My bad. You feel me? Another whack ass loss. You feel me? Another whack ass loss. Again, this loss goes to uh this loss goes to Coach Tommy T. Yet again. I'm handing. And you know what's mad funny? I just saw some comments that said that Julius Randle was a negative 19. The whole entire starting lineup was a negative double digits, bro. So how is he the problem? Like that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all be bugging. You feel me? Y'all be bugging. But anyway, so how was this his fault? I'm gonna tell you exactly how it was his fault, Joey. Just sit back and relax. You heard? And y'all in the building. I need y'all to press that like button for your boy. You feel me? I need that to happen. You feel me? Boom. The game started off. The game started off really good for the New York Knicks. You feel me? There was nice ball movement happening. We was getting to the rim. RJ Barrett was cooking immediately. So was Julius Randle. Julius Randle had a 12-point first quarter. I think RJ Barrett finished the first quarter with like 10. It was doing really good in the first quarter. Second quarter, the second unit came in, was pushing the tempo. They played really good, right? They played really good, right? And we were up by 7 by the half. Some foul trouble for Mitch and Sims in the first half. Then here comes the third quarter. We've been playing better in the third quarter over, last stretch of games. Even though we've been losing, we came out better in the third quarter in most games, but not this game. You feel me? We third quarter starts here. Dwayne was good. You feel me? I see you, Brody. Third quarter comes, we come out flat. And it was all downhill from there. It was all downhill from there. But for some strange reason, our coach is contingent on. Oh no, that's the wrong word. That was a horrible word to use there. He is complacent with trotting out Alec Burke as the point guard. You feel me? And Alec Burke pushes no pace. None of that. None of that. Evan Fournier having a horrible shooting night. He lets him play the whole entire third quarter. And a lot of those baskets that happened in the third quarter, especially 3-point shooting came on Evan Fournier's watch. Evan Fournier was 1 for 8, but he got 27 minutes tonight. Don't make sense. Can't defend, get 27 minutes. But why not? Just keep him on the court. Alec Burke, he wasn't playing good. 2 for 11 from the field. Let's give him 31 minutes. He's not a point guard. Let's do that. Like, yeah. Let's play Julius Randle and RJ Barrett the whole entire third quarter. Because that makes sense. So they have absolutely nothing to give at the end of the game. Right? Have absolutely nothing to give at the end of the game. Like, bruh, I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired of Coach Tommy T doing the same shit every single game. Every single game he's doing the same shit. Every single game it's the same shit. Like, bro, why have Deuce McBride on the team? Go to the G League, smoking everybody in the G League, and you decide that the time you want to give Deuce McBride some PT is us down by 14 points with a minute and 19 seconds left in the game. Like, bro, like, yo, Joey, what are you on, bro? Like, he played last year most of the game, and it worked last year. This is not last year, Joey. That's the point. This is not last year. The same things that worked last year are not working this year. It's the coach's fault from not adapting, for trying the same thing over and over and over this season, and it not working. Yes, the G League is not the NBA, but you don't know what he could do in the NBA because he's not getting PT. So you think that Alec Burke running point guard is a good idea, Joey? Like, you can't sit here and think that running Alec Burke at point guard over a kid that's proven that he doesn't belong in the G League. Like, you think that's a good idea, sir? Like, let's be real here. Like, that's not smart. Like, that's not smart. You're the one talking nonsense. You talk the G League's not the NBA, but the option that we're putting out on the court is proven to be doo-doo consistently. Like, he's not a point guard. This is facts. How do you know that they're not ready if they never get PT? Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, you're making assumptions about somebody being not ready, but he's showing you that he don't belong where he's going. He's showing you that he don't belong in the G League. That's what he's showing you. Every time you set him down there, he show you don't belong there. But instead, we got to watch a player who's good at his role. Alec Burke is absolutely good at his role. Like, he's absolutely good at his role. And his role is not a point guard. His role is not a point guard, bro. It's not. It's not. He's a good shooting guard coming off the bench, but a point guard, like, no, that should not be happening. Like, are you serious, Joey? Like, the fact that Alec Burke this season running point guard has the highest minutes in the fourth quarter, the lowest points. A fact is Alec Burke played 400 more minutes than 400 more minutes than IQ, but IQ averaged more assists. Like, that's not the point guard. And it's not just me saying that the point guard is the issue. So it's not just me, it's everybody who you probably respect that call the game of basketball is saying the same thing. You feel me? Obviously, I know more than the coach because we're losing, Joey. Like, what are you talking about? Like, your arguments would make sense if we were actually winning games, bro. But we're not. But you're content with watching Alec Burke play point guard. Like, what? When all the stats that matter say that he's not a good point guard. Like, what? When we're losing. Like, yo, Joey, that's the part I don't think that you understand. If we were winning games, like, it makes more sense to, okay, we play Alec Burke at point guard because it's working. But we're losing. And my point is, whether you feel that McBride is ready or not, it's worth the try because we're losing. Show you I don't have the stats sitting here, but these are the things that I do know, that Alec Burke is the slowest paced point guard in the whole entire NBA. That's a fact. That's a fact stat. and he's running a team that have athletes that excels in transition, and it's proven. It's proven. That's a weak argument. We've been losing for the last 20 years. Bro, we've been losing for the last 20 years, but we was winning last year. That's the problem why everybody's mad. You feel me? We were winning last year. There's options that's not being exercised to try to stem the losing. We have no point guards. That's not true. We have a point guard. He's just not being played. This is the point that I'm making, bro. Like, you don't even know if this kid is ready for the NBA because you don't see him play. That's the point. That's the point. You just said we have no point guards. Do you just put the point guard in at the end of the game? What are you talking about? I'm gonna stop talking to you, Joey, because you bugging. Now you just talking, bro. Now you just talking. You just typing now, bro. You just typing now, bro. He's not ready. How do you know? How do you know his first start? He dropped 15. The first time he ever started an NBA game, we talking about Miles McBride. He went 15, 9 assists, and 4 steals. What are you talking about? He's not ready. That don't even make sense. But I'm gonna stop talking to you, Joey, because you just typing now, bro. You just typing now. My man is just in here typing. It don't even gotta make sense. He just typing. Yeah, I appreciate you for watching, Joey. You my guy for real. But you bugging. Yo. Yo, listen, I think the point guard is absolutely, like, I think absolutely the point guard is the biggest issue on this team. Oh, I'm not mad at all, Joey. Do you not see me laughing? That's the funny part. See, y'all so used to talking to people who's angry about sport. I don't care what everybody's agreeing with you about, Joey. This is my show. I don't care. That don't make you right. Y'all could all be wrong together. Like, and there's quite a few people in here agreeing with me about Miles. Like, so this guy's crazy. But back to what I was saying. You feel me? Back to what I was saying. You feel me? Point guard, problem. Coach Tommy T's poor rotations, problem. The fact that teams adjust to us and we do no adjusting in games is horrible. You feel me? It's horrible. You know, because obviously we was on to something in the first. We showed that we could actually play with these guys. But then it's just coaches adjust. We don't. And that's what the tail of the tape, bro. Like, you can literally set your Coach Tommy T's rotations by your watch. You know, I do a live game spaces on Twitter. Shout out to the guys that pull up for the spaces. You know what I mean? And we were talking about it, how predictable the rotations are. Bro, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. Well, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. Y'all already know how I feel. I'm on a fire Coach Tommy T train. I hate to watch Alec Burke at point guard. We all know this. You feel me? And it kills me. It frustrates me so much because you had this man on the court for 32 minutes. I mean, 32 minutes to go 2 for 11, 1 for 4 from 3-point line. He actually had a good assist game today. I'm not gonna even shit on his assist numbers today, but it's still not what you want from a point guard. Like, there's no way that you can say that he's the best option that we have at running point. I would even take RJ Barrett running point over Alec Burke at this stage. You feel me? But yeah, so there's that. So we already know we lost this game in the second half. The third quarter, I believe, is exactly where we lost the game. You know, Coach Tommy T with his typical rotations. You're not seeing any fresh legs into the game until about the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. And like Evan Fournier playing the whole third quarter made absolutely no sense. It makes no sense to watch Alec Burke. I take it over. I take RJ Barrett running point over Alec Burke. Absolutely all day in America. Absolutely all day in America. You know, RJ Barrett had 7 assists tonight. So is Alec Burke, Joey. This guy Joey's comedy, son. Alec Burke is not a point guard. He's not. He's a 2. Yo, Matt, look at what Joey's saying, bro. I'm replying to Joey. Like that's the point. And my point is, I would take, if we're going to run a shooting guard as a point guard, I would take RJ Barrett running the point over Alec Burke running the point. That's my point. My man RJ Barrett had 7 assists tonight. Word. To go with his 30 points. Word. To go with his 30 points. But anyway, like I was saying, bruh, like we lost, like, back to what I was saying about Evan. Evan obviously didn't have it tonight. There's no reason in the world that he should have played damn near the whole third quarter. There's no reason. And especially when he's getting torched on the defensive end and he's not providing any offense, he should not be on the court. You feel me? He should not be on the court for that long. You feel me? There's no reason why Evan should have played 27 minutes tonight. He clearly didn't have it from the opening bell. And part of the reason why we lost the lead is because our inability to, defend the perimeter shot. You feel me? That was a large part of the reason, is that we could not defend the perimeter shot. A lot of that was on Evan Fournier's watch, and he wasn't even scoring tonight. Like, I don't understand why he played most of the third quarter. I hate Coach Tommy T's, rotation. RJ Barrett played most of the third quarter. Like, listen, man, I'm a firm believer that you got to give your star players some rest to close out games, bro. Even though that we lost the lead, the game was still in, a striking distance for most of the fourth quarter. And again, we just couldn't generate any offense. I think Alec Burke came back in the game around the 7-minute mark, and the same thing that happened, like it always happened in the fourth quarter, no offense. You feel me? Yeah, Matt, I know his press conference is on right now. I can't even stand and listen to that man talk right now, bro, because there's no reason why there's no valid reason you could give me that you continue to start Alec Burke at point guard. I would even take you starting quickly at point guard over Alec Burke starting at point guard. It just doesn't make sense, bro. It just doesn't make sense. So I don't want to hear that man talk. I don't. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, bro. I really think, bro, there's nothing that nobody could do to convince me otherwise, Dwayne. There's nothing nobody could convince me otherwise at this point. You feel me? Like we have the data already that this is not working for us. You feel me? Like this is not working for us. You feel me? Like at the very least, even though there's a shit show in LA, at the very least, you could say Frank Vogel is trying to find something that works. He is trying all different variations of lineups to find something that works. We're not doing that. We're sending the same shit out night after night, in the same exact fashion and manner, night after night, and expecting different results. That's insanity, my friends. That's insanity. And I don't consider myself insane, and I don't like to watch my team do insane things. You feel me? And it's frustrating because it's obvious in a lot of these games that we're just a piece or two away from being okay, from being an all right team. You feel me? Like, and bruh, like you got to do something else. Red Page Ray in the building. Was good, Brody? You got to do something else. Yeah, they. Oh, that's a fact, Matt. The Lakers is trash too. But my point is, at least they're trying to do something different. Like, bro, something needs to happen. And this is my point. This is my point, bro. This is my point. You know, I get it. You know, I agree. The G League is not the NBA. I'm not saying that Deuce is going to come into the NBA and score 29 points a game and average 9 assists a game and 4 steals like he's doing in the G League. I'm not saying that's going to happen. You feel me? All I'm saying is it's worth the try because the point guard situation we have right now, it's not working. It's not working. It's not. It's not. That's not. It's not working, bro. It's just not working. But you know, in good news, we got to see some extended minutes for Cam Reddish tonight. Uh, yeah, you know, we got some extended minutes for Cam Reddish tonight, which is dope. Yo, I got like 16 people watching me and only like 7 likes. You know what I mean? Press the like button for your boy. You heard? Like it's 16 people live watching me right now. I only got 7 likes. That's not what's up. You feel me? Let's change that. Well, I see you, Joey. You give me a hard time tonight, but I appreciate you spamming that like button for your boy. You heard? Uh, uh, yeah. Cam Reddish in extended minutes. 23 minutes for Cam Reddish for tonight. 3 of 6 from the field. 1 from 3 from 3-point range. 3 rebounds. 2 assists. 2 steals. You know, yeah, I liked what I saw from Cam, bro. I like what I like what I saw from Cam because you know Cam, his game is so freaking smooth like butter. Like it looks so effortless. Everything that he does on the court. Uh, I like his defensive awareness tonight. He had a very active hands. He's always looking to get into transition and trying to finish around the rim. It's something that I love a lot. You know, I need more. Like, I think that you could have gave him 30 minutes tonight, easy, and I think it would have made a difference. Honestly, you could have gave him Evans minutes tonight because Evan didn't have it, and it's a trend with Evan. Like most nights, if Evan ain't scoring early, I think you need to just cut your losses because he's going to end up hurting you on the defensive end throughout the game, especially when you're stacked at the 2 and 3 position. You have quite a few players on the team that can play the 2 and the 3, and you need to take his minutes if he's not scoring. Bro, I agree. Joey, we finally agree on something tonight. Joey, we finally agree on something tonight. Joey, I definitely think if Evan wasn't there, he'll be getting all the PT. But we are seeing an increase in his in his minutes. You know, we're definitely seeing an increase in his minutes because he's playing well. You know, he's playing well. And Coach Tommy T is rewarding him. He rewarded him with 23 minutes tonight. And I like what I saw. You know, Cam doesn't try to force the issue. Cam actually is one of the like he passes out of his drives, which is something I like to see. That he's getting to the rim and trying to make the proper rim read and get the ball to the right people. and his game is just silky smooth. I just think with more PT, the more he plays, seeing him on the court, I like what I saw when he was on the court with RJ and Quick. When those three was on the court at the same time and they was pushing the tempo, it was dope to watch. Because it's going to be a lot of aggressive basketball. Guys trying to get to the rim, guys trying to score in transition. And I think that's when this team is at a strong suit, when we're getting up and down the court trying to score in transition. One thing I did also like about Quick tonight, he was pushing the pace on makes as well. Like, he wasn't just waiting for us to miss the ball. He was inbound the ball and sprinting up the court. And I think that's something that could benefit the team. We have the athletes. We have the athletes. We got a sixer infiltrator up in here. I heard you. I can't even talk spicy to y'all. Y'all just beat us twice back to back. But yeah, we have the athletes, man, to play a quick tempo pace. And this is another issue what I have with Alec Burke running the point is because he's the slowest paced point guard in the NBA right now. And he's not a point guard, but he's slow when he's playing point guard, slowest pace ever. You feel me? Matt, you gotta let go of that Frank Ntilikina, son. We traded him. We let him go. You feel me? We let him go. He's no longer part of the organization. You gotta heal that hurt, brother. You gotta heal that hurt. But yeah, I like what I seen with that. You feel me? Yeah, I like what I seen with that. I like the tempo that those guys play with. I want to see more of it. I just think that what could it hurt? What could it hurt to play Deuce? I think Jericho Sims, again, another tough cover when it comes to covering Joel Embiid. I can't wait to see him continue with the. No shooting, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. I think RJ Barrett is a pretty decent 3-point shooter. You feel me? I think he's a pretty decent 3-point shooter. He was a little under 500 today. Well, close, like close to the 40% from 3-point line. Like, RJ Barrett is a decent shooter. Evan is a decent shooter. He just hella inconsistent. We do have a lot of athletes, and we could benefit for a more consistent shooter. I'm not finding another team, and I clicked that comment by accident. You feel me? Yeah, we could benefit for a more consistent shooter, but we're not playing to the strengths of this team. You feel me? We Steven, and this is my point. RJ Barrett played 40 minutes tonight. That tends to happen when you have tired legs. You feel me? Like, that tends to happen. You start bricking open shots when you're tired. 40 minutes. And if you look at the pace that RJ Barrett was playing with tonight, it makes sense that he was tired because he was pushing the tempo all night. He was sprinting down the court all night. So to see him bricking 3-pointers in the fourth kind of makes sense. You feel me? That kind of makes sense. What we need is a player and a floor general, that would benefit this team. That would benefit this team. We need a point guard that's willing to push the pace, that's willing to get downhill in transition, and that also knows how to set up the offense in the half court. For the most part, except for the fourth quarter, Julius Randle tried to play off the ball tonight. Except for the fourth quarter, he was killing me. All the things that he was doing well in the first half, he just stopped doing in the fourth. And it was killing me, right? But yeah, bro. I just think that has a lot to do with rotation, bro. You feel me? Like, why every game? Why is it every game RJ and Julius Randle is playing the whole third quarter? It doesn't make sense. That's just not smart coaching to me. Like, and then you insert them back into the game after they get like a little, 5-minute rest. You insert them back in the game at like the 8-minute mark every game, and you run them to the end of the game. You have to find some rest. Like, If you look at most coaches, what they do with their rotations, especially with their star players, they get them some early rest in the third quarter. Uh, they probably let them finish out the third quarter. Like they get some early rest in the third quarter. Then they get a nice chunk of minutes going into the closing of the third quarter, and probably get take it back out in like the last minute or two of the third. They get solid rest in the fourth, and usually don't come back in the game until around the 6-minute mark. You feel me? Like to close out the game strong. We don't do that. We don't do that. Steven, you right again. You right again. You feel me? But look, Joey, here's the difference between last year and this year, right? Here's the difference between last year and this year. Because you're right, they were averaging close like 37 minutes apiece, pretty much. We were holding teams to under 100 points or around 100 points. We didn't need to score like that in the fourth quarter. And then if you think about it even more, it wasn't Julius and RJ doing most of the scoring in the fourth quarter. It was Derrick Rose. And then it was AB, guys with fresher legs. These guys had fresher legs. AB wasn't averaging he wasn't averaging 35 minutes. Rose wasn't averaging 35 minutes. Those were the guys that were really closing the game for us last year. Those were the guys really closing the game. AB was a closer last year. It wasn't the whole team, bro. It wasn't the whole team. Was not. It was Derrick Rose. It was AB, and like Steven just said, some Reggie Bullock. Those were the guys closing the games. That's why the knock on. Nah, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Tibbs did not have the whole squad playing 38 minutes. It's not true. It's actually pretty inaccurate. Like, just to prove a point. Give me a second, because I gotta prove a point. Because y'all ain't here bugging today. Y'all ain't here bugging today, so we gonna prove a point. Reggie Bullock averaged 30 minutes a game last season. That's not the 37. You feel me? That's not 37 minutes a game. 30 minutes for a starter is average. It's not excessive at all. Very average. That was Reggie Bullock. Julius Randle averaged like 37 minutes a game last year, son. This is facts. So no, I'm still proving my point. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Still proving my point, because y'all ain't here bugging. Derrick Rose averaged 26 minutes a game. Bro, 30 minutes for a starter. 30 minutes for a starter is average. That's not excessive minutes. I'm talking about Julius Randle averaged 37 minutes. That's a lot of minutes. Derrick Rose averaged 26 minutes. It's not a lot of minutes. It's not a lot of minutes. Still proving my point. Hold on. Alec Burke last year averaged 25 minutes a game. So this and that's my point. So you said, no, I didn't. Wait, Joey, what are you listening to? When did I said D Rose is averaging 35 minutes? I'm saying that y'all literally in the comments saying that the whole team averaged close to 40 minutes a game. And my point is no, they weren't. A lot of these guys were getting rest last year and closing out the games. Like Alec Burke was a major closer for us last year. He was averaging 25 minutes a game, 26 or something like that. Derrick Rose, major closer for us last year. He was averaging 26 minutes last year. And that's what I'm saying. Those guys had fresh legs to close out games. We relied on those guys heavily to close out games. That's my point. That's my point. Julius Randle and RJ Barrett averaged 35 to 37 minutes a game. That's a lot. And that's my point about them being unable to close out games because we don't have Derrick Rose. You got AB playing out of position and being wildly ineffective at that position, so we can't lean on him to close out games. That's the difference. That's the difference. And that's my point. We don't have these guys to close out games. Kev in the building. I saw you, Brody. I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to lose my train of thought. You feel me? But yeah, that's the difference, bruh. I've been trying to tell these guys in here the same thing, but they ain't trying to hear me. There's a few people in here talk about he's not ready. Yo, they try to tell me. They try to tell me that Deuce is not ready. I'm like, how would you know? We don't see enough of him, This is hilarious to me. I'm in here. I'm just proving points right now. This is all. Hold on. Where's the game log? Where's the game log so I can finish proving my point? Okay. So we got a handful of games where Deuce played extended minutes, right? His best game obviously was against Houston. He played 35 minutes, 15 points, 9 assists, 4 steals. Yeah, really good game. That was his first NBA start. We got another game. He played 24 minutes. He didn't score, but he was a plus 39. Yo, Deuce McBride got a game where he didn't score no points, but he was a plus 39. He played 24 minutes. He played 24 minutes. He was plus 39. But he's not ready though. I get it. Got another game where he played 24 minutes. This was a not a good game. 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and a turnover. He was a -7. Not a good game, but he's a rookie. Ups and downs are expected. You feel me? And then he played one more game with considerable minutes. He played 15 minutes. He had 2 points, 3 assists. He was a -3. I think we lost that game bad too. Yeah, we lost by 15. So I'm pretty sure the whole team was a negative, right? But the point is, how can you say this kid's not ready? We only seen him play 3 games with meaningful minutes. Only 3. Everything else is garbage time. And 1 out of the 3 games was a masterpiece for a rookie in his first start. You feel me? And then another game, he was a plus 39 with no points. That's my point, bro. He a plus 39 with no points. That's all I'm saying. In his second start. Second NBA start, plus 39, no points. That's all I'm saying. Like, why are we not playing this kid? Why are we not playing this kid? Why are we playing Alec Burke at point guard? That's my point. That's my point, bro. It cannot be worse than what's happening right now. It cannot. Yo, Maddie, if you do it, make sure you tag me, Brody. Word. I'll pull up to your live. You heard? It can't be worse than what we putting on the floor right now. And that's my issue. You feel me? That's my issue. I could stand losing if it seemed like we were trying to, do something else. But keep on losing doing the same shit is just annoying. Listen, Steven, I'm not saying that it would solve all our issues. That's not the point that I'm making, right? That's not the point that I'm making. That if we start Deuce McBride, everything that's wrong with the team is going to magically disappear. I'm not saying that. That is absolutely not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's worth a try because what the status quo, it's not working at all. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible, bro. Like watching Alex Burke play point guard for the New York Knicks is horrible. It's horrible. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, bro. He's not a facilitator. He doesn't create for other people. And that's what you need your point guard to do. Like when Alec Burke decides to go to the rim, it's all about getting to the foul line. It's not about making the proper rim read and kicking the ball out. And Coach Tommy T like to lean on the fact is that, we could do a lot of switching with Alec Burke. Bro, we're not stopping teams. We're not stopping teams right now. So the defensive benefit that you're supposedly getting from Alec Burke playing point is not even a real thing. It's not even a real thing. We're not stopping teams, bro. It's not even a real thing. Like, and that's where Coach Tommy T likes to rest his hat is the fact that, I like what Alex brings to us. His size pause, allows us to do a lot of switching. Bro, defensively, we're not that good right now. So the benefit that you get you for what you're giving up to put Alec Burke in as a start and point guard, you're not getting the benefits in return. So why not play the young kid? The young kid is touted as a defensive-minded player. You're supposed to be a defensive-minded coach. Play the kid. Play the kid. Especially like now we're at a point where we're down our starting point guard and our backup point guard. Quickly is not really a point guard, but he's trying to learn. Quickly is more of a 2. He's playing point, right? So you mean to tell me you can't find no meaningful PT for Deuce? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro. Especially when you listen to Coach Tommy T talk. My man Matt was like, yo, Coach Tommy T's post-game interview was on. I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't. Because when I listen to him talk and the reasons behind him doing the things that he do, it doesn't even make sense. Doesn't make sense. And then he say so. Oh, I'll be making these. I'll be making these. I'll be making these decisions because we be just trying to search for something. You're not searching for the right thing, because searching for the W is not playing Evan Fournier ice cold, 1 from 8 from the field the whole third quarter. That's not searching for the W. That's not searching for cohesive and effective offense. It's not. It's not. Like Emmanuel Quickly, he wasn't having the greatest game tonight, but he was having a better game at point than Alec Burke, and you took Emmanuel Quickly out of the game for what? What did you benefit from having Alec Burke on the court? Like what? Like he wasn't like. Yo, Joey, I appreciate you. You gave me a hard time today, pause. But you my guy. You feel me? I appreciate you every time you pull up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yo, Matt, it had you stressed like that, bro. That's crazy. Uh, this is a fact. This is a fact. I think that was a poor coaching decision, bro. I think it was a poor coaching decision. Uh, I think the Philadelphia 76ers did a great job of building a team that doesn't allow you to consistently double Joel Embiid or Harden now for that matter, right? I think they did a great job doing that. I think Maxey is turning out to be a great young player. He can knock down an open jump shot. Thibault is not really touted as a shooter, but he showed tonight that he can knock down the open ones. And you got Tobias Harris out there sometimes. It they it just wasn't a smart decision, because you're not going to stop Joel Embiid. He's still going to get his numbers, bro. Like that's just not going to happen. That can't be your game plan. Is that, oh, we're going to shut down Joel Embiid? That can't be your game plan, because it's not going to happen. He's one of those talents, right? He's one of those talents that you're not going to stop these guys. You're not going to shut them down. All you could do is put your best defender on them and hope for the best. Like that's what you do with players like Joel Embiid. You put your best defender on him and be like, hey, just try not to let him drop 40 on you. That's the goal. You try not to let him drop 40 on you. And you try to shut down everybody else around him. So I agree, Steven, like double teaming Joel Embiid was not smart. Wasn't smart, bro. Not at all. Yeah, bro. Like it and I, I I feel like also too another reason why I can't watch Tibbs, post game interviews, because the reporters be letting them off the hook. Or they be letting them off the hook. Like how somebody got to ask him the tough question, like why do you keep on playing Alec Burke, bro? That point, like why? Why did you play Evan Fournier in the third quarter, the whole third quarter, and he was 1 for 8? Like why? Why? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's the most infuriating thing to watch. The most. Bro, I'm not saying that, we win this game if Deuce plays. Not saying this game. if we win this game if he took Evan out early in the third quarter. I just think it gives us a better chance, especially when you got a guy here for scoring, and he's you got this guy Evan here for scoring, and he's not scoring, and he's a poor defender. Why do you have him on the court if he's not scoring? Why? Why is he on the court if he's not scoring? You know, I agree. In late in the game, Julius Randle started to play real poorly, and I contribute that to the fact that because we wasn't scoring. I contribute that to the fact because when the offense was clicking, Julius Randle played off the ball really well tonight. Really well tonight, he played off the ball. You feel me? And just when things started getting stagnant, the ball wasn't going to the hoop. He tried to do what people think stars are supposed to do. Try to will the ball into the basket. It didn't work. That that Joey, that really didn't make sense. The whole team had a minus. The whole team, the whole entire team. Like you really trying to make a point of a plus or minus of 1 point. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Oh man. But yeah. But I'm gonna end this show soon. Well, actually right now. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna end on a high note. RJ Barrett is an absolute fucking stud. RJ Barrett is a absolute fucking stud, son. And he's proving it more and more every game. Oh, I got the stat sheet right next to me, Joey. This is why I say what I say, because I'll be looking at the stats. You feel me? I don't make up stuff and just be talking. I actually know what I be talking about. You heard? Like, but anyway. RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is an absolute stud. Absolute stud. Because your argument really makes no sense, bro. Because like Evan Fournier is a minus 19, and he played less minutes than Julius Randle. Like he provided nothing to the game today. Like nothing. Not one thing. But you can't look at Julius Randle's stat line and say he provided nothing to the game today. You feel me? But anyway, back to what I was saying in my closing arguments. I'm gonna stop answering Joey. RJ Barrett is absolutely the future of this team. We all know this. But to see him, trending in the right direction, and doing the things that he's doing, right? Who said that? I said all the energy. See, Joey, this is what I'm saying. You just be typing, bro. That's why I'm gonna stop talking to you tonight. You trending in the right direction. His aggression on attacking the basket and getting to his strength is amazing. You feel me? Like, and to think the kid's only 21 years old, Just think about he had 30 points tonight. He was 12 for 23 from the field. I mean, excuse me, 10 for 23 from the field, 3 for 8 from 3-point line. He actually made his free throws today. 6 rebounds and 7 assists. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with RJ Barrett. Like he's starting to become a complete player. He's on the court with the starters. He's absolutely the best defender in the starting rotation at this point. It's amazing to see, to watch, RJ Barrett blossom into the player that I always knew he was going to be. I don't know how long y'all been following the Knicks and Ish brand, but I've been saying it since his rookie season that RJ Barrett is a future superstar. You feel me? I might not have always said superstar, but all-star, superstar always landed around that when we're talking about RJ Barrett. Yeah, I I've always been saying it. I always been saying that RJ Barrett is the guy. I always knew that this was going to end up being his team. I did say it. Matter of fact, I did say it earlier in this season too that this is the year that we're going to see RJ Barrett take this step, right? And we're watching it. We're watching it, and it's happening on a consistent basis, which is fire, right? That we're watching RJ Barrett, be really good consistently. We watching RJ. My fault. We watching him be good consistently. It's absolutely his show right now. He's the most consistent thing that we have offensively and defensively. I just really wish that we had a point guard to run with, because RJ Barrett will probably be averaging 29 points a game, period, right, for the season, right? But that's just a situation that needs to be rectified with this team in the upcoming offseason. We need to get a point guard. That's just got to be number one priority this offseason. Bro. And right now, no, I don't. I honestly think when I watch this team, right? When I watch this team, the glaring issue to me is the point guard. I feel like we do enough things well enough, right? I think as a team we do enough things well enough. This is obviously why we get these leads, in a lot of these games. Like we are up in a lot of these games, and we are in a lot of these games. It's just, you know, execution down the stretch, somewhere at a point where you need a point guard and a floor general. Like that's what a floor general is for. Like none of these guys are that. You know, none of these guys are I'm gonna set up the offense and make sure everybody is in a place that we need to be. None of these guys are that. You know, Evan Fournier even said it himself, coming down the stretch of game, there's no confidence in the team coming down the stretch of games, like knowing what sets they're going to run, what plays they're going to run, and who we're going to. This is why you need an on-court floor general for this team. I think last year it worked out well for us because Derrick Rose was that coming down the stretch of games. And we that's what we need, and that's a major concern going into the off season. That has to be rectified. You feel me? We yeah, we definitely need to rectify the point guard situation. That's priority number one coming into the off season. Definitely. Because that's what it is to me. That's what it is to me. And being able to close out games, bro. Being able to close out games. That's my major takeaway is the fact that we can't close out games. And we have no floor general when we need it. And I'm tired of watching Alec Burke play point guard, bro. I'm just tired of doing it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it, bro. I just can't watch Alec Burke play point guard no more. It hurts it hurts me. Like when the game come on and I watch him trot out onto the court to play starting point guard, or when the starting lineup scroll across the screen, like I get just a tad bit sad seeing him at point guard. Because it's like, yo, bro, like let's try something else. Let's, for the sake of just saying that we tried it, let's try something else. Yo, Matt, you right. Like it is discouraging. I think the team is discouraged, especially coming down the stretch of games. Because it's trending in the same way. Evan said it as much in a post shoot around interview saying that like when it start happening, they start looking around like, oh shit, it's about to happen again. You feel me? So yeah, and Steven, you're right. You feel me? But I also think that comes down to the personnel that you have on the floor, and and coaching. Like if I'm the coach, I'm telling guys to continuously keep getting to the basket. We're not shooting particularly well tonight. Keep running at the rim. Like keep running at the rim. That's a coaching thing. You feel me? But if your coach is telling guys, hey, shoot, they're gonna keep shooting. And I also think coming down the stretch, having RJ Barrett play damn near the whole entire second half doesn't help. RJ Barrett rested like a minute in the third and played the whole fourth. Like I don't expect him to make shots. Like, don't expect it. Yo, I don't know. I can't put this on the GMs, man. I can't, because I think there's other options that we could be using. I think the GMs did a pretty decent job of drafting. I think Quickly was a good pickup. I think Obi was a good draft. I think Deuce was a good draft pick. I think Grimes is a good draft pick. I think Sims is a good draft pick. I think the one knock that you could put on them is that the signing of Evan and Kemba. That's a chink in their armor, right? I think the trade for Derrick Rose was a good one. I think the trade for Cam Reddish was a good one. I think when you look at the totality of the moves made by the front office, I think the flexibility that we have contract-wise is good. You look at the totality of the moves made by the front office, I'm not mad at them. I'm also not mad at them for not jumping out the window and just trading for the sake of trading by the trade deadline. I'd rather them be cautious than, be reckless. When it comes to the talent that's being put on the floor, that's the coach. The coach picks who get PT. I would say you go at the best available, right? I think a point guard is the option, right? So if you think that where we land in the draft, because that's a big point too, right? Like where do you land in the draft? Because that affects who. Matter of fact, let me put that on the screen. I'll be forgetting I could do that. that affects where, like, it's all where you land in the draft, right? That affects who's available. And then you gotta see who's available. Like, if if you got a good chance of getting a good young point guard that's NBA ready, uh, in the first round, you go there. Absolutely, you feel me? Because the goal is, when you building a team, is to try to get uh the goal when you build a team is try to get people to play underneath their salary. So that's why young talent is important, right? You need people to play higher above their salary, so it benefits the team. You feel me? So yes, but then you also got to see who's going to be available in free agency. Like, that's what really depends. Like, if my first option, if we in a right drafting spot to get a really good point guard, we go there. Uh, then you got to see what's available in free agency. Who's available? And what's the likelihood of them signing with you? Because, just because people are available and you have money doesn't mean that they're going to sign with you. This is a fact, right? So you got to gauge that. Me personally, if I'm looking at what I would do, this team is, a few pieces away from, being a good team. And point guard is a position that you need to rectify. I would look in off-season trading options. You feel me? That's where I would go. Like, depending on where I, again, and this is what I say before about, it all depends on where you draft. Uh, my bad. I'm trying to see something. Uh I be trying to multitask and make my point with actual facts and stats. You feel me? But yeah, uh, you gotta you gotta see, like, it depends on where you land in the draft, right? You gotta see where you land in the draft, because that could also help you in trade talks, right? So I honestly would say, if I'm going trade, right, it goes where you drafted. I keep on saying that. My bad, because I'm trying to gather my thoughts. And you package that and get you a point guard, a young one, preferably. Uh, my first option would be trying to take a shot at that kid in San Antonio, Murray. Yeah, that's my first taking a shot. Package a first rounder with a couple other, young player, like maybe a couple other young players, some assets, some other assets, maybe a few second rounders or something, because that kid is nice. My other option is what I would like to see, the SGA from OKC, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, I would like take a shot at him. You feel me? Well, actually, oh yeah, yeah, I'll take a shot at him. Yeah, I'll take a shot at him in trade. You feel me? Because he's nice too. He's nice too. You feel me? That's definitely where I'm going. You feel me? Like, if you asking me, like, where I would go, preferably, I would go for a trade for a point guard. I don't know what the free agency market is looking like in the way of point guards this season, but nobody that I don't remember hearing a name that I was like, oh yeah, we need to go after that guy. Who you wouldn't call Shy Alexander nice? Nah, you wouldn't do that. He's nice, son. He's nice. I'm not saying like he a generational, like, oh, he's the best player I ever seen in my life. Nah, but I would call him nice. Yeah. Let me see something. Averaging 23 points a game, son. What are we talking about here? He's averaging 23 points a game, son. His 3-point shooting is boo-boo though. That's one knock that you can put on him. He can't shoot worth shit. But you know, he does a lot of good things, man. He does a lot of good things. Nah, no. That to me, that's beyond nice. You feel me? Like when I say nice, I mean like, yeah, he could ball, bro. Like he good. When you like Luka and Giannis and Joker is beyond nice. Right? Beyond nice. Like that's generational talent right there. You feel me? Like you can't just define them as nice. Like that's too much of a low term to categorize them. They beyond nice. You feel me? Like, but yeah, but I'm about to get off this, man. Pause. I appreciate y'all on the pull up as always. When's our next game? I think we play Friday. Do we play Friday? I think we play Friday. I think we play Friday. I'm trying to see. Why is my stuff not? Come on, son. I think we play Friday. This thing is being stupid. Oh, yeah, we play Friday. We play the Suns. I don't have high hopes, just being perfectly honest with you guys. Don't have high hopes. We're going to do the same thing that we've been doing. Probably, they're missing a few players. We might sneak out a win there. But if the rotation's the same, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate y'all pulling up to next time. You heard? Tea time out.